My life was full of joy and beauty. Until coronavirus broke out, affecting billions of people and the whole world. We used to be a team, but now I'm on my own. I have to think by myself, walk by myself, all by myself. In the first part of this video essay, I will demonstrate my understanding of viral media theory, including contagious characteristics and social network theory, with particular emphasis on the identification of the target audience. I will also reveal how I applied these theories while planning and producing my past two video projects, and critically evaluate my video based on these theories. In the second part, I will be reflecting how this module has benefited my ability of adapting to change throughout the whole year. It is argued that content such as stories, news, and information with certain contagious characteristics are more likely to spread from person to person through word of mouth and social influence. Berger puts towards the STEPS framework, which is the acronym for 6 contagious characteristics he identified, including social currency, triggers, emotion, public, practical value, and stories. When I was planning my two past projects, I designed in some of the contagious characteristics to make my video more likely to go viral. For example, I came up with the idea to talk about coronavirus and produce a video on it based on its high social currency. The pandemic is affecting billions of people all around the world. Basically, everyone is concerned about this topic. In terms of the music choice I made while producing the coronavirus video, I was spurred by the emotion characteristics of the STEPS framework, which argues that physiological arousal prompts most shares and the most contagious emotion is awe. I use the epic score as my background music in hopes of making the audience be in awe of the virus and of Mother Nature. Apart from Berger's STEP framework, I mainly want to talk about how I applied social network theory in my past projects, especially in the identification of my target audience or the potential viewership of the video. One should plan and produce the video with the potential viewership in mind, make special arrangements in terms of video content, music choice, and tone of narration that cater to the target audience in order to encourage sharing and virality. For example, in my first project, I showed the audience how to make cola chicken wings. The reason why I chose to share the recipe is that I considered coronavirus weak test theory. He argued that the strength of interpersonal ties has 3 varieties: strong, weak, and absent. More novel information flows to individuals through weak rather than strong ties. Cola chicken wings is already very popular amongst teenagers in China thanks to its mild sweet flavors and easy to follow cooking instruction. I thought it has the potential to go viral among teenagers here in the UK who would like to try something exotic, but at the same time not too exotic for their taste both to accept, like chicken feet. Otherwise, the weak tie might break and become an absent tie. With the potential viewership in mind, I intentionally filmed a close-up shot of the Chinese seasonings required in making koala chicken wings because my viewer might need to get a screenshot and try to find them in an Asia supermarket according to the screenshot. When I was planning and filming the second project, I considered myself as a coronavirus itself to make my video more interesting and engaging. However, because I intended to make myself sound educational and thought-provoking, I employed a rather formal tone in the narration, but it turns out to sound accusatory, as my tutor commented in the feedback, and somewhat intimidating, which might discourage sharing and virality. Sometimes my inspiration dry up. Sometimes I work till late night. In addition to the academic knowledge I acquired from this module, my study skills, especially my ability to adapt to changes, have benefited a lot over the duration of the module. I realized that there will be many emergencies in life, study, and work. What is critical to have is the ability to deal with various emergencies. That is, the ability to adapt to changes. Learning this skill allows me to think calmly in any situation and helps me fit into new environments. From this emergency of the novel coronavirus, I started thinking. First of all, when encountering unexpected situations, most people will let their thoughts live in cross in their head and try to escape from the problem that face them. However, what I should do is to calm down quickly, so that I can find a solution as soon as possible. Secondly, I should always observe the surrounding environment and situation to find the best way to solve the problem according to changes. Then I need to think out of the box. This is a sudden event which might not be solved at ordinary times, so I need to think out of the box to reconsider it. The most important thing is that I have to accumulate enough knowledge on a daily basis to enable myself to find a solution as soon as possible. No matter what situation I am going to apply for a master's degree in public relations field. That I want to pursue a career related to public relations in the future. One essential ability for engaging in the public relations industry is the ability to respond urgently. In public relations affairs, unexpected situations often occur. For example, in a public relations crisis that has a significant impact on corporate image, public relations personnel are required to have good psychological qualities and emergency response capability. Different types of emergencies require different solutions. This relies greatly on the public relations personnel's professional competence and experience of relation. I need to have the ability to deal with stress, even if I might fail in the process of dealing with public relations problems. I can't be discouraged and defeated. I have to look at the problems rationally, try to control myself, emotional and behaviors, and finally solve the problem according to risk. long as one finds his niche, all the problems will be properly used.